elected the next elections? Which decision am I going to take that will go allow me for do then kind of issues then there? Which is why I see in my social issues, mark a couple of them. The drugs. It's a political issue because it gets the international link here with one ambassador, you get with no home in Sierra Leone, Lamrana. When I go tell you, see, I get either a direct relative or an extended relative. So politics could be the defense concentrate on governance.
The person on declare, let's talk about 2026 now. This is a year of delivery. That's what you say. And people deliver. How governments go deliver for the people and impact their lives directly.
All right, so you will ask me, Uncle Webin, then this same question. And my uncle struggled for answer that question there. For the ordinary citizens, figures does not necessarily. So for who will study, sometimes figures do not explain the real problem. When I make some people and they use mixed methods, right? You use some quantitative data and data you add them up with some literature. And that literature, that narrative and go make explanation. My uncle say maternal mortality don't reduce.
Yeah.
But medical care, evidence shows say medical care in Sierra Leone is largely paid for out of pocket. If you sick today, 99% of us now will go to hospital to go pay. If you don't have money, that's how people in they die. In some other places right now, right? People in they make a decision between eating and paying for a medical bill. That is what affects the people, actually. Until you deal with that and ensure that the healthcare nurse at that village, Namasongbala, goes to work very early in the morning, the drugs that we're supposed to use for treat people are there. Look what most people in they go pay in our private hospitals in Sierra Leone. People in Kingona. In fact, health tourism, now one of the things and they we don't affect Sierra Leone more. You get people now flying to Ghana. For simple procedures that we are not able to do in Sierra Leone. So delivery for me and several other Sierra Leoneans is, how does this affect me as a citizen? Can I now walk to the nearest hospital and be guaranteed, say, that nurse go look after me and I'm not going to pull money out of my pocket? Delivery go mean, right? Look the minimum wage and the rest right now. That's fine. And I'm very happy with that. If you see, the rest will be the 1.2. I agree with me, uncle. It will be the 1.2. And now you don't count that about 600, 650. But compare that with the minimum wage. If you get a minimum wage of 800. Now you can go 1.2. You have a family of 3. Or maybe it's a family of 5. A wife and a husband plus 3 children. Yeah? And then give you a minimum wage of 1.2. Imagine you're a teacher. Let's say you get 2,000 units, it's still less than $100. So actual delivery will mean, are Sierra Leoneans guaranteed of 3 square meal a day? Are you guaranteed that when you open the tap in the morning, Lama, before you can walk? Pump go open. Like we were in a rural community, so sometimes in the day for let the pump open, what I go do, you go need machine, we go pump and send and go up, yeah? And that machine they help you for let you able for what with proper shower. Are we in that situation where there is electricity? Yeah? What about the school system? We need a proper conversation about free quality education as I do. Does it need to be free? Can we put some money into it and charge the teachers, right? For account for them, yeah? And charge the school administrators. Can government manage the schools the way they are currently? Do we need a conversation about private schools? Do we need a conversation about government-assisted schools? What about the mission schools? Is government better to manage them? Can they go back? Do we give a subvention to Ahmadiyas, the Catholics, for let them run the school the way they need? Are parents willing to pay 100 leon, 150 leon as school fee for them picking? In return, in demand for quality. Take away burden on government spending that money, yeah, where the subvention or the even go, right? This year, academic year, begin with a strike of Sierra Leone Teachers Union, also, affecting social welfare. 10,000, sorry, over 35,000 teachers across the country. Multiply that 35,000, maybe each teacher getting like 5 people. 35,000 times 5. That is over, maybe, I'm not being math fine, maybe 200, 250,000 people who benefit out of that. So the idea of saying this is a year of action is fine.
Yeah, now that's how I ask you.
You have to translate that into proper, tangible. We within our development management, we put what we call key performance indicators, KPI. And we give them timeline. Indicators we're very smart. They're measurable, then time bound. Say from now to the first quarter, for ensure say all schools they open in time and will pay school subsidies. So we can go back and say, until you say that the year of delivery, the year of action, if that may not happen, we hold government accountable. We fix this energy problem na Sierra Leone permanently within this year. So if we come January next year and certain areas no get light, we will hold government accountable.
Is the presidential address a renewed hope and challenging citizens as well? Because President they call on citizens for a big part of the development programs. Is it, you know, a renewed hope to people? Say, I understand the problems, and I know what is happening, but I'm committed to addressing them.
Maybe, maybe not. But let me share with you. President Kouoma did the same. He said, let citizens and be citizens monitor. Not so? He did the same a couple of years ago. Now, monitor government projects. You know, ensure say then contractor there. But the truth is, no country, not the world, don't ever develop lava just on its own without strong leadership. Yeah? All decide them. We don't develop, not to all man, we all decide, say, 8 million of us, let's come out and do this. You get one person or few people will say, this is the road, this is the vision, and let's go to that. Yeah? But let me tell you some of the things that I appreciate in the president's speech. He acknowledged that drugs is a major problem.
Yeah.
And they affect young people, right? He acknowledged that there's a question of youth unemployment, very high, and some of which they drag the young people also into drugs. He acknowledged the fact, say, we need for implement the tripartite committee recommendation. He acknowledged the fact, say, a level playing field go day. He know that, say, 2026 will be about politics and elections. And he urged the political parties then for do so in an environment of collegiality and USA would they respect the law. Those are three defining futures of 2026. If you see how people in the consume tramadol in this country, young people in universities, in schools, in colleges, in homes, it's destroying people. If we not deal with that scourge, it go beyond rhetorics. Then in the brain come, you need a holistic approach. You don't just talk about it. Right? You need to take a holistic approach for deal with that.
What's are the major things in politics, leadership, governance, the reform same way we for look up to in 2026? What do you expect?
2026, one major reform we I think say will bring the country together now for ensure say the draft legislations will come up from the tripartite committee are fully implemented. Fully. 100%. It will help for bring the country together. It will help for ensure, say, 2028 clear. 2026 night transition here for ensure, say, 2028 clear, right? 2026 now also a year we need for settle the question of the rule of law and guarantee say the law is supreme.
And the president mentioned that.
Yes, and the law is supreme, not another person. We need for deal with the issue of the US ban. It's very critical. Yeah? The political parties for create a level playing field for law conducts transparent, free, fair, and credible elections, and we need for deal with the drug epidemic, yeah? Beyond just rhetoric. Now one day I go determine, say, we are making the steps. Because I remember some 15 years ago, me and I been students in Manchester, they do a master's degree. We got a professor, we don't work in Africa for over 30 years. We asked her one question, say, what in the make country go before? And he used one word. He used that word throughout the semester. He said stability. Ask the same question, he answered stability. Same question, he answers stability. And at the end of the semester, at the end of the academic year, I explain what instability means. Stability means you're not going to destroy what you need to make. Stability means you go add. You say if you get conflicts in a country, conflict does two important things we do for you. We're very dangerous. 3, in fact. 1, it destroy what you don't make. Remember the rebel war? We burn the houses and we don't build.
Yeah, sure.
2, the money we for take, for invest, for where you go before, you dey take that money, they spend it into arms and ammunition. So instability, they retrogress progress. If you host and not born, if you not destroy what you get, you're not able to move from outside there. Right? And the last thing we go do, it will affect human capital. You either kill mortal man or smart brains like you left the country with the effects. But if you're stable, one block at a time. Lama Kanaya, he add in block. Dr. Tayali Kam, he add in block. Brick by brick, block by block. That's how they make the country.
2026 will be a year of distraction for government with a lot of people, some in governance already, we want to be flag bearer and all of that. And
2025 is already a distraction, and 2026 is continuing to be a distraction.
So how do we deliver with that?
I
get people in.
I even feel, I have a radical, the government, but I get radical suggestions. Very radical.
What's in that suggestion?
The radical suggestions is to allow people who are politicians to go about their politics.
You mean them for left government?
Yes. Allow them for let them go practice politics. But the idea that we don't see that example there. We say we a party day in power. The president is still left for 2 years or months. Right? He's worried that if we select a presidential candidate right now in SLPP, power don't do nothing. Yeah? And I feel within President Bio the few. Because now you have a presidential candidate for the SLPP, right? All allegiance will go to her now. And people will focus on delivery and not going to focus again on delivery. But the president say, okay, we're not going to deal with that issue. The law will wait till maybe 2027 or early 2028. But you and I know the political maneuvering is already going on. Look at what has happened in the SLPP. Camps, they don't develop. You are either RIM or Ibema. These are the ones that you know. Recently, former Deputy Minister of Defense, Internal Affairs, Lima, has declared. GOB, former chairman of the party, has declared. This is the old guard, and then the young group. You can't write off Ali Kaba is busy in rural communities, mobilizing and working, right? You won't write off the former Chief Minister, David Francis. I even heard recently that the former Minister of Finance and Chief Minister, Jacob Jusu Safa, might also be interested, right? Do you write off the Potloko brother? Strong, capable, Vice President? You won't write him off. Sit on a small corner and hear they talk.
So how does the president show leadership in this? Because
so for me,
this declaration we don't make so. The expectations of people, and you mentioned KPIs. How do we keep track, and how does it show leadership in ensuring that people
So the first thing we could do first is just saying a year of action is not enough. I'll recommend to His Excellency, set out key things that you want to achieve, and you show me the means of verification. I want to fix 10 bridges. Then there. Assess me on the number of bridges I've fixed. I want to ensure for food security, we go do 10 rice mills. Now we go do there, and at the time this. Yeah? On electricity, we go ensure say Freetown get 24 hours electricity by December of 2026. And at this effort to take, lay it out and give we timeline and means of verification. That is the only time we can come back. They know about the situation. Say, my uncle will come, but Alpha will come. Say, no, for the statistics, call labor, right? We all know clearly as a people. Give them timeline, and we'll begin track them. People who play politics anyway, whether you say it or not. You talk more, you not talk more, they will play politics. Yeah? So 2026 for me is a year of politics. where the APC go starts the ball rolling. Yeah? 2026 end actually with politics, go begin with politics. It end with the APC ruling, PPIC, where I really commend the good job of PPIC. PPIC say there's a technicality. No, not touch APC 2023 constitution, 2022 constitution, no, not touch them. PPIC say, they use you 1995 constitution. That 1995 constitution, on the 8th of September, una sit down, una agree, say una they accept Chief Sam Sumana back into the party. Una not only stop there, una also extend the tenure, the life of the national executive. PPIC say for the APC to be able to extend the tenure of the national executive, you would have drawn a clause in the 1994 constitution. We say, when NAC meets and are not able to conduct a national delegate conference, yeah, you can draw that clause there and get an expanded NAC with get the same powers of a national delegate conference. And at that meeting day, una accept Sam. It is our judgment that that meeting has the force of a national delegate conference. You cannot then postpone for let go approve a national delegate conference.
2026 Parliament will be very busy with the legislation. What's the expectation of?
The people that really want change for reach out to MPs. No, they talk to MPs enough. Yeah? Reach out to them and say, these are the key changes the way they come, support them. And when we support them, then we'll make the country do a lot of things. But the opposition will also be very active. Yeah? And I feel this should unite the APC, for instance. Yeah? Sam is back into the party. All man can. January will begin lower level elections till go into June, July, August. They elect a presidential candidate. SLPP will be watching, right? The country will be watching. We urge them for let it be peaceful, for let the process be peaceful. If APC gets a presidential candidate by 2026, SLPP go once now for deal with presidential candidates and presidential candidates. So politics will be critical.
Waiting for be the role of citizens in all of this. We don't discuss this morning because it's very critical as well.
We for stay engaged and for all government to account. People like you should do what you are doing more. But above all, see what in the internet don't do for you. Citizens journalism and the democracy and the ability we don't give you for all we leaders then to account. In those days when I was growing up, talking on radio or television, not a thing we think about. Not so? Because we only had one SLBS. Now black and white. They go till 1 week they off us. But today, citizens can mobilize. They can speak. They can hold government to account, right? You can send a message. You can send a tweet. As long as you do it within the law, hold government to account. Tell them this is your commitment. And for let government help the people to do that, then for expand freedoms, right? Freedom of speech, rule of law. And for let this delivery be permanent, be measurable. Tell us what you are going to deliver. Give us a timeline. Make the commitment smart. So Lama can come back and say, Mr. Minister, you promise that in the first quarter of the year, you go down do 5 bridges. January, February, March, this is April. How many bridges have you done? But if they just tell you no more, say, my year of action, how can you hold them to account? So let's begin the advocacy and say, the year of action is not enough. Give us details.
Logo indicators.
Logo indicators.
What did I hope for Salone? 2026.
Very positive. Because, Lama, you get, now faith make you do what you do so. If you not get faith, we'll not go get to here. Now faith makes slave trade done. Faith make the Maroons and the Nova Scotians, they left now Europe and Canada and say, well, they can start a new life in an unknown territory called Sierra Leone. Faith go make me mama gap na morning till Laka na Bacha Street for Kandreg. Faith go make one teacher gap, you work 5 miles to not pay a salary yet, you go for go teach. Faith go make people in our communities, then old and cutlass go na farm. That this is my own year of blessing. The challenges then persist. Politics is a huge problem. Governance architecture is a big problem. Service delivery in Sierra Leone is a major problem. We don't can add the in a US visa ban, but above all, in a region that is full of challenges. In the last 4 years alone, there have been more than 7 military coups in Africa. Look at what happened in Guinea. A military junta turn into a democratically elected president and only selects the people we want for run with him. Right? There are bad examples across the world, from Chad to Benin to Ivory, all these other things. If we are not careful, the tendency is that we are influenced by those bad examples. I urge politicians and political leaders that life, like in power is very tenuous. It gets a period, a very short. Behave overall your life, Lama. You deserve more as a journalist than a politician takes in political power.
Yeah.
So you can decide to be a journalist up to age 70.
Yeah.
Right? If you check President Bio, the entire lifetime where you don't spend na politics. Yeah? As a military leader from 1992 up to 1996. He left if you count all the period now where he run. Right? He can run in 2012, then he run 2018. Yeah? He was not in public office, he was just a candidate. He can't spend 10 years as president. He became president, I'm pretty sure he was already over 50, not so? And he spent 5-6 years as a military leader, 10 years as a civilian leader, put together now 16 years. Our president in his 60s. Right? If God give a long life, say they reach up to 80. It means they get 15, 20 years after we come on a state house.
We're not a politician.
We're not a politician, we're not a leader.
Yeah.
Make that place day good for you.
Yeah.
Out of power, off power, make them good for you. Create a country where we come on a power, you go one for live there. Look at America. They have 5 former presidents. All of them in the US, all man they do your own thing.
Yeah.
From Bush to Biden,
Biden.
including all of them, they're there.
Yeah.
All man is doing your own thing. They're peaceful. The country is serving them. Let's serve Sierra Leone and let's do what is good for this country, because power short. Today go day, tomorrow I left.
He left. Which kind of president do we expect by after 2020?
Papa God na heaven, Lama, that is very tough. In my academic life, I get my own thoughts. Yeah, and I'll keep them for now. But I see groups and they emerge. Yeah.
Pretty much, you get a lot of young people who don't
Yes.
come out and.
And I will not be surprised if we have a young president. I will not be surprised if by 2028 we have a president that is less than 50. I will not be surprised if we have a president who is grounded in academia. I will not be surprised if we also have a president who has never served in government before.
Should we expect a female president?
I hope, I wish. I have a 12-year-old daughter. I want the best for him, like what I want for my 2-year-old son. I feel we need to do more for ensure, say, women play an active role in politics, and when they see a female president in Sierra Leone. For 2028, it is not impossible, but it's a tough task. But I will not be surprised if we have a young person within a mid-40s to late 40s as president of Sierra Leone. It could be someone who has served in government before. It could also be somebody who has never served in government, but who understands the political trajectory of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
I feel they should make it collegial and therefore make a contest of ideas and thoughts about the future. Where do you want to take Sierra Leone?
Hopefully, idea go create that platform there and the trajectory of having a conversation of which kind of country we want and which kind of president
We are very hopeful international idea will continue for staying in Sierra Leone. We don't get good conversation with our donor, the European Union. That relationship there is very good. We're looking at strengthening our program up to 2028. And one of the things that we go on for do as we approach 2028, now for lawyer, we do when I was team lead of the Standing Together for Democracy Consortium, what we will do in 2018 of ensuring that we have a national debate, a national conversation. We'll bring leading political aspirants together, and let's make our politics civil.
Yeah.
Let's make our politics about ideas. You see, Sierra Leone, Lama, the problems are the same.
Yeah.
The group of people who we want to solve the problems, they will differ. We all need good roads. We all need good schools. We all need good health care. We all need 3 square meals for picking them. We want the best schools for picking them. What we will not agree is which political party for take us there.
Yeah.
So we want the one day we go emerge as the leaders, whether na SLPP, whether na APC, or whether any other political party. Let's have a conversation about which can Sierra Leone we want. Do we want a Sierra Leone where we go for run away for going to other country for medical care? Do we want a Sierra Leone where politicians and then Sierra Leone and families and then UK and America, then go they send money for them? Or you want to stay here with your wife and kids, hoping that your kids will go to some of the best schools in this country and attend the best hospital in Sierra Leone? I think that is what we need. And acknowledging that power is not really power.
Yeah.
Power is service.
Yeah.
Serving your people, wake up in the morning. You should be worried if your people are not get light. Not to follow people worship you or block the road for we.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Doc. And you'll be the first person with the English Rebel
For 2026.
I want to talk to young people. You get a lot of students. You know, and we talk about drugs just now. Repeatedly, you don't mention and say, it therefore be an issue in 2026.
Definitely.
If we not give the political leadership for address them. I want to give a message to young people and the government. How do we address this issue? It's still with us. Interestingly, I see them jogging video them. Where you watch them, where young people in the jog, boastfully then they talk about how then they take tramadol 225. I don't see videos of young people challenging government, say, well, the government pull more spam, the ban on 225. In and they take for enjoy themselves. It tells you how Dr. Spencer and Emeka Boangetana, this conversation, they talk about addiction when are the critical problem we're not able to address. So if you ban one drugs, young people move to another drugs because they are addicted about it. I just want to give a message on drug
Lama, fortunately and unfortunately, I mentioned this morning that there's no family, there's no home where no gets a drug-related problem. Now this studio, I don't know if not to you or another studio, so I watch Kindo Amani.
Yeah, he was here.
A good friend of mine, sharing the experience of Inyum Pekin. In another platform, I don't watch another APC presidential candidate, a colleague, friend, and a brother at the university, Professor Abraham Bangura, expressing how in cousin, within our old suites, in Papa, even calling him, how he fall prey into drugs. Me, your own family, personally seated here, who don't get drug-related issues, not with one person, 2 people. We don't invest millions of loans for do rehabilitation. I've seen in the university how good and excellent students will get a brighter future. Don't drop out of university as a result of drugs. 3 weeks ago, and this is the most painful I ever had last year, I got a business where they run. So we're not to the book number one, our countryman, they will do business again. I get a business where they run, I can go there once in a while. I get pharmacy in a furniture junction. The professionals and they can go. People like mistake me when I reach there and call me doctor and visit me I'm not the medical doctor. I go and laugh. But then they one bobo can't help for clean. My staff then go get rest and go get money. They take kush, they take tramadol. You come if I pack me motor car, I go once I ask for money. And they call them and talk to them. Travel go McKinney, me and the EO and I can have some activity. When I come back and tell me say you don't die. Die in the streets, people in need for literally gather money. And kind of shop to be and put money with one other pastor, a imam. Everybody cut across religion, gather money for go bury him. And he was buried without any specific prayers. You know, to Muslim, you know, to Christian, nobody don't know where I belong. But both the church and the mosque near, everybody willing for pray for him. So the imam and the pastor, they all can meet up. The imam say Al-Fatiha, the pastor say the Lord's Prayer, then can go there. That is the future of a young man in his 20s, buried. It could be my own child, it could be yours, it could be your cousin, it can be a child of a minister. Any country where gets a drug epidemic, it gets a development problem.
Yeah.
If we don't deal with that, even President Bio in year of action, no mean nothing. The other way one for govern we in 2028. If all our young people are consumed by drugs, who would you govern? Look at how other countries are cashing big on new technologies, on digital media. Yeah? Nigeria, they use the social media as a mining ground. They're getting money. New tech entrepreneurs, they're using AI to grow. We only consume drugs. I say to the young people, the future of the country is in your hands.
Yeah.
I know you face difficulties, which is why you are doing what you are doing, but drugs not the solution.
Yeah.
You could be the next Lamran Abba.
Yeah, sure.
You could be the next Dr. Tarali. You could be the next person. You can be the next President Bio. You can be the next Professor Bangura. You can be the next person. You can be the next Chief Minister. You can be the next David Seng. Whoever you want to be. You can be the next First Lady. But you have to take a decision. It's tough. And when our young people take those decisions, as a government, we have a responsibility to cover them. I'll end by saying the British philosopher Thomas Hobbes make one big argument. He say man by nature, society by nature, if not controlled, is nasty, short, and brutish. He was talking about the Leviathan, a powerful overlord. His argument is the reason we make with the faith to self, not because the human being not able to control himself. Say, but in a jungle, the survival of the fittest, all man want forget to they get. So we decide, say, look, get a social contract. We take power, they'll give them to one person, a government where he referred to as the Leviathan. The fundamental responsibility of that government there, now for protect lives and property and provide social service. Government is not useful if you not protect your citizens then from harm, from danger, from drugs, and any other epidemic. You are not useful if you have not protected your citizens. We are going to do this. Let's provide our own role. Let's support. You are doing your own bit. I call on government. Please protect our young people. They are not only the future, they are the backbone of our national development. I will do this. Okay,
yes, you ring the bell.
This for our young people across the country.
Yeah.
Take the destiny into your own hands. We're here to support you. We are rooting for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
very much. Thank you very much, Lamara.
Now, University Professor Ringo Belt today, the first person for Ringa inside this year. Thank you so much, Dr. Tile. It has been an interesting conversation. Very good feedback on the Facebook page and all of that. And I promise people, and I think conversation there one gets, how we they inform the public. You know, always need to be politics, and the back and forth with the politicians. But let we self get awareness and consciousness. And I believe most of the things you've said today, people are within our governance, they listen. With the people are within they dance for politicians. We need for all governments accountable. But here of delivery, and I agree with you on that point, let we get KPIs. Let we get, say, inside 6 months, this will achieve. So after 6 months, we get a dashboard, we review, what we do, what you not do. After other 6 months, we review. So we go no progress, and also we need to make progress. And they will help the presidents and governments as well. But thank you so much. We're going to continue the conversations there. Now the morning devotion, the end today, we return tomorrow January 6th. Yes. And we're going to get a conversation around them on how we maintain with peace and remember the one that we don't die and discuss the people that we live with discuss. So continue to stay with Twitter till we meet back. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to the technical and production team. My name is Amadou Lamwana Ba. Continue to stay with Truth Media. And as always, remember, we all get a role for play for push this country go before. In whatever capacity you do, now your community, you're a tire-based chairman, you're a bike rider's president, you're a cheerleader, play your part. For God and country, serve your conscience, be truthful, honest, and law-abiding. And as always, remember, say, and the truth they always last. Stay tuned with back tomorrow. Have a lovely day and a productive start of the week. Stay blessed, stay peaceful, continue for stay with we.
Yes, sir. Inside this country, we get different political party them. But we know. And they all get their aims and their objectives. Some na for can fight for the power. Ruling and opposition. Some na for the run after power. That's a third force. And some them na for support to that they na power. And when you want for enjoy them, just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the throw the grammar. Now FM salon point every day. I keep in a party, me say every day. Radio station. For all the politicians, me say right down day. The party king well, the party king jam. See them. The talking plenty and the shocking one. So argument. Ruling party king day, opposition themselves king day. I tell you. Third force king day, Vuvuzela themselves king day. Oh, this now we party, political party. For all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know. Now politics stop put me here. Ruling party. Now politics stop put me here.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM.